So transition. There you go.
All right.
Cool. I'll introduce you guys and bring you in.
Okay.
Okay.
Just grabbing Gabriel really quick.
All right, everyone. First of all, thank you all for your patience. A few technical issues to sort out, but everything seems to be going all good. Right now, we're gonna have Drakengard 3. Up next will be Sonic the Hedgehog, but which will be our regular schedule. So thank you all. Yeah, so we're bringing in Cathelios. Hopefully, I didn't butcher your name. I'm so sorry.
No,
if I
you're
did.
fine. Sounded good to me.
So, and you're running Drakengard 3, and if your commentators would like to introduce themselves as well.
I'm a lawyer. I speedrun this game in Automata, but it's gonna be really cool to do commentary for it. So yeah.
Yeah, same for me. I'm in Terralis. I speedrun this game mostly. I made some guides for it, and yeah.
Yeah, so they're kind of selling themselves short. Aloe is the New Game Plus world record holder, and Alice is the New Game world record holder, as well as second place in New Game Plus. So, because they won't flex, I'll flex for them. So
That's why you're. Oh god, that's why you're here. You're the one in charge for that.
All right.
yeah, world record holders.
I'll take my back seat with Tina Bo. Yeah, feel free to start whenever you are ready.
All right. Also, if you are interested in running this game, there is a lovely link called sponsored by Drakengard.com. And that is not a joke. That actually leads to the Draconeer Discord where all the guides can be found.
Hashtag not sponsored. The guys are all in there as well.
Alright, and we're just gonna go.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Good luck.
I'm gonna need it. It's been a hot minute since I've run this game, but always happy to show Drakengard in any form. Also, thanks to everybody today. We're actually gonna get cutscene % Drakengard 1 tomorrow. So I'm very excited to have a very comfy run of Enuart Gets Owned, the movie.
Movie night pog.
Yeah.
It's gonna be one movie.
So yeah, if you guys want to just go into like what the game is about, because we're gonna be skipping the cutscenes for obvious reasons. They're not super fast.
So, to start with, because we are probably gonna say it a lot, we will call the game Dot 3 a lot of times because it's the Japanese short way. Oh god, I forgot. Hello.
Dragon Dragoon.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah.
So
Right now we
that's one
have.
thing.
Right now we don't have all the weapons or anything because in Prologue we use a set gear. So we only have one sword and
Oh my god.
all the basic stuff. But once we are done, we will have all the perks for New Game Plus. One of those is an outfit that will let us use internet mode a lot, which is what Cathelios should use. It lets us do a lot of different glitches and teleports that will be useful to speed up and give us more damage.
Yeah, so Prologue's kind of like the most annoying part of the New Game Plus run, and maybe even of
I agree.
I do not agree with that. It's
Alice is the only person that likes Prologue.
No, there has to be someone else.
I mean, there's like 4 runners, and you're one of the 4 that like Prologue. We need more runners. Please join.
Yeah, hey,
Yeah,
sponsored by
please join.
Drakengard.com. Hey.
It's a really fun round. Like, not joking, it's fun
Oh
to
my god.
play. And there's
Yeah,
a
I
lot
agree.
of resource for it as well. And yeah.
Yeah, so right now we're trying to kill our sisters. Don't worry about it too much. It just be that way. It
It's
would
just
help
angry.
if... Up and 5 is gonna meme me, so that's cool. Oh
You
my
need
god, 4.
to get a certain threshold for every sister on this fight. But you also need to wait for the dialogue, so it's not exactly an auto scroller,
Oh my god.
but
It's an
uh,
auto scroller if you're good.
Yeah,
basically.
Basically.
I'm not good, so we're gonna get some dialogue from 1, but that's okay, you know? We might as well meet the sisters that we're killing.
I mean, they were a little mean. Like, 3
Yeah.
was dashing back a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, this was a very unlucky,
Oh,
Why
you're
is
looking,
4 still
yeah.
alive? Okay, never mind, we're good. We're not getting memed by sisters today.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I don't know how.
So, one thing that Alayar found out recently, um, there's something we use within Tournament, which is what you are looking at right now, that we use in different levels to let us teleport to farthest areas and save time in movement. But sometimes it will glitch out while we were on practice, and it won't let us reach farthest zones. Turns out you can fix it in here, in that Gabriel, in the dragon fight. So yeah, that's
Yeah.
just something that you always want to do before practicing or doing anything.
Yeah, so we're gonna find out pretty quickly that Drakengard 3 is a very functional game.
Very functional.
Very, very functional.
Fun fact, in New Game, you can actually skip this entire section we're about to do. Only in New Game, and we don't know why.
Yeah, you just spam start an X after you kill the after the dragon fight, and then you can get a chance of skipping that this whole section, which saves a lot of time.
We have a question in chat. How long have y'all been running this game? I'm still pretty new and baby at this game, but I've learned a lot because of these two. I don't know how long y'all have been running it.
I've been running the game for a little more than a year, probably a little more, but I've been playing the game casually for like 2 years or something like that.
I can actually give you an exact date. Hold up.
Anyway, this is Baby. We're now playing Babysitting Mama 2. Is what I like to call this game.
It's very accurate, I will say.
Sometimes baby is mean.
Sometimes baby's mean. But to be fair, we're also mean to Baby, so can you really blame him?
No, not really.
So basically to give you a summary of what happened, we were gonna go kill our sisters, but our sisters brought out a huge dragon. So our dragon, who you briefly saw in the cutscenes that we skipped, ended up sacrificing himself. This is a PS3 game, yes. The dragon ended up sacking himself. His name was Michael. Dragons in this game get a wish, so he wished to be reborn in order to help Zero kill his sisters, so he was reborn as baby boy Mikhail, or Dummy, and the variety of other names that Zero is going to call our baby boy over here, and he does not remember anything. He is only 1 year old. He is very small.
Small baby Lisa.
So yeah, to answer the other question, it was in April.
Yeah, so Al has been running this game since April. Alright, anyway, we're about to do our first skip here, hopefully. No promises.
Yeah,
So-
you got it.
what's happening in there? She used internal mode to change one weapon moveset to another one. In this case, she's using a spear first, and then you internal and cancel it, and then you weapon swap as soon as the internal mode stops to sword, and that way you get the spear moveset into sword, and it lets us do a very high jump that will let us get out of bounds and do what you're looking right now.
Yeah, as mentioned before, Drakengard 3 is a very functional game.
Yeah, what are you talking about? This is what you're supposed to do. This is how I played it casually.
Yeah, this is just how you're supposed to play the game. Don't worry about it.
That's it. So what we skip in here, it's a very long cutscene that we cannot skip, and a very long fight as well. Not so much on New Game Plus, but it's very tedious to do on New Game. And we cannot do that skip on New Game. It's only for New Game Plus because we have every weapon unlocked.
So yeah, in new game you normally don't have weapon swap, which is the thing that Cath used for getting a second heavy in the air, which is where she like slams down. If you didn't know, and that's gonna actually be coming up for the next 2 skips too, because there's 2 more skips that you can't do in new game that you can do in new game plus. Yeah.
Alright, we're gonna give this skip a try, and if I fail it, I'm just gonna go the long way. Well, that didn't count, so we're fine. I'm just actually gonna kill these guys. So there's like a weird lock-on if you don't get that first try, where Zero just really loves to look at these soldiers. So I'm actually just gonna play that super safe there and hope that we get it, yeah.
Yeah, whenever you're jumping, you want to make sure you don't have enemies around because auto-lock-on is a thing on this game. So yeah, you want to try to do it at first try, or else you will need to kill the soldiers that are there.
Alright, now to not mess up the last part of this. I'm gonna try and play it safe. So I'm going pretty slow here, and that's because I don't want to fall out of bounds. Due to the fact that this is a marathon run, obviously resetting would be bad. So we're just gonna do this instead.
Yeah, we haven't mentioned it yet, but if you fall, there's no like void out system. You will just fall forever, and you have to restart the level, otherwise your game will crash.
Yeah, there are just specific zones where you can void out, and you actually use that to get back in bounds. But they are very specific, and you most of the time, if you fall, you really just need to restart the level.
Yeah, and you have to pray that you catch it fast enough, because Zero drops like a rock. So,
Oh yeah.
if you don't press, like, select fast enough, it just soft locks, you just have to restart the whole, game. So that's not a very fun time. There's one other... So there's 2 more skips I'm gonna be showcasing here. Hopefully, again. I'm just gonna do it... this is, again, a casual playthrough, so, please forgive me if I take it a little slow.
You're doing fine.
Wall.
Cool.
Okay, so here are the dragon walls. You will see
dragon
them a
walls.
lot. It's part of the game. It's the essence of the game.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
very...
sometimes-
There's a few rules of this game, and it's Draken walls and Zero doesn't jump, and both of those suck, so...
Oh yeah, the game likes to eat your jump input sometimes. So a lot of time you might want to think a second before jumping just to make sure that doesn't happen and you don't fall. because we already explained what happens if you fall, so it's not a fun time.
Yeah, there is no buffer system in this game at all. So you have to do everything when you're supposed to. Um, Speaking of which, you got the skip, so that's pretty pog.
Yeah.
Yeah. So one thing about Mikhail and internal, we got internal because we first played with Zero. But if you were paying attention to the gods, you will see that it didn't refill. That's because the custom buff doesn't count when you are on your dragon. So sometimes you want to be careful to not use it all, because you might want to enter again when you are with Mikhail.
Alright, so we're at our first boss fight. This is Five, who's the yellow sister. We're just gonna call her. They're all color coded. They're like magical girls.
Yeah.
So
I
Five
mean,
is
they were based in magical gear, so...
Five is the yellow one.
So there's one thing about this boss fight. As soon as we start, we skip her first attack pattern. If we miss that, we need to wait until she attacks us. But yeah, we can do that in here, so we just skip her and kill her in seconds.
Yeah, New Game Plus makes very quick work of this fight.
Yeah, you can do it on New Game as well, but damage is way lower. So you usually need to do like 2 phase of her before you kill her.
We skipped all the cutscenes, but now we have a new boyfriend that we're carrying around with us. And this game is kind of just all about collecting boyfriends. So we have
Pokemon
Dino
Go.
now. Yeah, you just gotta collect them all. So that's Dino. He was Five's boyfriend, and now he's our boyfriend, and that's about all there is to it. We're gonna be doing
Yeah.
that to all the sisters. We're gonna be taking their boyfriends.
Lore-wise, they are supposed to control their internals power, but once they are dead, they just go with Zero instead.
Yeah, you basically the disciples, which is what they're called, they'll die without an intoner. So they're just kind of like, yeah, I guess we'll, okay, sorry. Up, and I missed. Alright, we're gonna give it another try, and if I miss it again, I'm just gonna do it normally.
Why not? I just get in your way down there. And besides, this way I can scout out what's ahead.
Alright.
Have fun being our decoy.
Alright, there we go. So we got, technically, what's supposed to be, like, the maybe hardest part of this, but I always will. Y'all are gonna have to pray for me to not miss the,
You
So-
this
got
next
it.
jump over here.
Yeah. Starting from here, it's gonna be more noticeable. Stamina is one of the big pros that New Game Plus has. Because since we are full level, we have full HP, and the most important thing is full stamina. It lets us do more movement, because every time she jumps and do the slash, it consumes a portion of your stamina. And we use that a lot for skips and other stuff. So yeah, sometimes on New Game you are very limited because of that. But that's not much of a problem in here, but you still want to manage your stamina a little.
So that one actually ate my input there, so that was unfortunate. Once again, Zero does not jump. She really just doesn't feel like it.
A product of actually
Whoops.
doing this skip is that the Cerberus will just spawn at the end and do nothing. So
Oh,
you can
yeah.
just wail on him.
Yeah, basically the way that level is supposed to go, you're supposed to fight the Cerberus. You're supposed to go, like, up the mountain that Mikhail flies to, and then, like, do this platforming bit, kill, like, 20 dudes, all that thing. But instead, we're just gonna skip all that. We don't need to do any of that, so that's fine. But yeah, that was the last cool skip, so now we're just gonna do this fast. There's some more stuff. Like we're gonna start doing some weapon swap glitching pretty soon. I think actually,
boy.
is it this one? Is it this level? I think.
Yeah, you do it this level.
Okay.
Yeah, you do it like twice sometimes.
But yeah, right now we're chasing down our sister 4, who is the green one.
The green one.
Yeah,
The green one? The green gremlin?
yeah. Oh my god.
She likes to act cute, don't be fooled.
Yeah.
Size of that place. Your sis must be real.
Oh, okay. Or you can lock onto that one, Zero. That's cool too. Whatever.
Sometimes Lock-on just goes burr.
Yeah, sometimes you
Look
can
on
just...
those, Cosper. Yeah.
So that was,
Oh, there's the chest.
Yeah, so we found out yesterday actually that the chest has their own triggers. So yeah,
What?
that's why you will... Yeah. So
Yeah,
that's
you could
why
like
you
if you
will...
listen real close, you could hear it.
Yeah. Even if you have the chest already, it will spawn and do the sound, and that's why you will randomly hear them sometimes. Don't mind them. But yeah.
Oh, I got it. Nice. I don't think I was supposed to do it here, but we're gonna do it
There you
anyway.
go.
It's a little confidence booster. Also, you cannot skip the door cutscenes, ever. On console, they take 10,000 years, so...
There's some doors that you can skip. There's one in chapter 5. But yeah, they are... Some of them actually load stuff, so you can't really skip them. But you can skip them in other ways,
Are you
like
kidding?
going out of bounds, smiles.
Yeah, like one of the skips actually skipped a cutscene and a door cutscene, so it saves like 20 seconds.
Alright, we're actually gonna summon Baby Boy. Well, come on, guys. Or what the heck was that? Hello? Lock on?
I like Miguel in the background just spinning. That's Miguel for all of you. That's why he's called Dummy sometimes.
It's such a shame that the New Game Plus run doesn't have his song. aka the best part of this game.
Oh god. I don't know if I agree or not with you.
You don't like his cute song? He's so adorable.
Oh, that song.
Yeah.
Yeah. I also feel bad about that. It's okay, we can hear it later. Right?
To be honest, whoa. Frame rate, hello? Alright, we're fine.
Oh yeah, this game is well known for not having the best frame sometimes. But so far, this run very well.
But yeah, so you might have noticed that I went in toner while summoning Mikhail. That's because it cancels the little animation there. That he does, so...
Yeah, like half a second faster or whatever.
Yeah. Because you want to be in toner anyway, so... Anyway, this is weapon swap glitch.
So this weapon swap, in this case, we are doing the other way around. We are giving the spear, the sword, weapon set, which let us do this fast movement and The good thing about this is that it doesn't use stamina, so we can just spam it. The faster you spam it, the faster you go.
So yeah,
Um,
if you mash as fast as possible, you're going as fast as you can go.
yeah, it's very stiff, like very. You can't really move around
Rigid,
too
yeah.
much. Yeah, you have to. You're always facing the way Zero is looking. So will it is fast? It's also very obnoxious to use. Now we have more ways to move as well, so we don't use it that much. But it was one of the first movements that we will use before on the run.
Right, we just have to wait for the door to open. I think I don't summon Mikhail here because he does like a cutscene.
No, you don't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So obviously we're like underground right now, so there's a cutscene where Mikhail like has to like bust his way in. And if you summon him, he just does it regardless of what you do. And as much as we love our beautiful baby boy, we would rather take that little cutscene there versus the entire thing.
Yeah, sometimes you won't want to grab Mikhail's help as well. Because it's faster to just go to the door. But sometimes you do want to grab Mikhail's help at the very end of the fight. So you skip that cutscene before the game loads because otherwise you can't skip it.
So this is about to be our third gameplay style. Well, actually, no, the boat is kind of this. We get to fly around on Mikhail, and we didn't really talk about it much during the boat section because it dies so quickly. But there's 3 different gameplay styles in this game. There's the ground stuff with Zero, there's the ground levels with Mikhail, and then there's also... oh god. Oh, okay. Or I can press the wrong button there, that's cool too.
And then you have the shmups that we will see one
Hello?
of them soon enough.
Yeah, it's gonna be great.
Yeah. Shout out Sogrun.
So
My
I've been...
favorite character.
yeah.
Gordon.
So I've been practicing for Drakengard 1, which has very different controls for the dragon than this game. So if you see me press something weird, it's rest assured that tomorrow during that run, it'll make perfect sense. I promise.
Would now be in our Oh, okay, time to read a quick donation.
Yeah.
We have a $5 donation from Volty Busby, saying thank you for this backup run.
Oh, you're welcome. Alright, let's see. Always happy to show more Drakengard. The world can't have enough, you know?
The world
These
needs
beautiful
to know
games.
about Drakengard.
I need to curse the world with knowledge of Drakengard.
Oh boy. So, since we are talking about that, some people might know about the Nier games, like Nier Replicant that released not long ago, and Nier Automata. Drakengard games are also part of the same universe. So yeah, if you're interested in them, you might be interested in Drakengard as well, as since a lot of them share a lot of background story with the Nier games.
Yeah, so this one came out after Nier Replicant and Gestalt.
Yeah.
It's the first one, I think, by not Kavia, who was the original developer. Which is why the gameplay is so, like, drastically different. But yeah. If you're interested in Nier, or speedrunning Nier, or speedrunning Drakengard, once again, sponsored by Drakengard.com. While we're in this loading screen. Yeah, we're gonna keep plugging it. Please come run these games.
Please come run the game. We also have the mobile game.
Yeah, we also have the Drakengard 1 mobile game.
I'm not shocking, it's real. I assure you there are a lot of memes and good people in here. It's a good time. Just come and hang around.
Yeah, if nothing else, come run the Drakengard mobile game, because it's funny.
glad your dumb dragon melted for us.
Yeah, right. He'd probably miss Vernus to send
So there's one thing, I'm gonna talk about it because it sometimes happens and sometimes don't. This game manages dialogue in like different sets of dialogue. Like a set can have like 4 different sentence or stuff like that. And sometimes we can skip a dialogue with another set if we wait a little. We are still trying to look one for this verse in particular, but there's another verse in chapter 3 that we will look soon, where we skip an almost 1 minute dialogue by doing that.
Yeah, there's a extremely obnoxious amount of dialogue in one of the levels. I saw that you guys actually found a new way to do that skip, right?
Yeah, I found
Yeah,
out that
Alice
there's
did.
a I found out that there's a way to shorten it a little more, so we will say like 10 seconds or 15 seconds more in that section.
You get to tell me when I can walk into the room instead of awkwardly
Oh,
standing
yeah.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there's just a point in the run where you just stand there, awkwardly.
Nice, you didn't got the dialogue in here.
All right.
Yeah, you can lose like 10 seconds because of that dialogue. It's
Yeah, I've
Yeah.
mean.
had that happen before.
Are you really playing Drakengard 3 if you don't lose seconds by dialogue? That's the
you
real
just randomly
question.
lose time.
Isn't that like all of chapter 3, honestly? It's all dialogue.
Yeah, but luckily we are finding just way to skip them and stuff like that, and if you can't skip them, then you can. It's just on this level that it's a little chunk, but there might be a way to skip that one. So yeah, so far the only RNG of the run is on a particular verse, and it doesn't really affect. I mean, it does affect a lot until a certain point, but
Oh my
it's
god,
not
Zero.
as obnoxious as in other games.
So
There's
yeah,
very little.
Yeah, compared to other games that are very RNG heavy, it's really this game has almost no RNG at all. So that's
Automata.
yeah.
I mean, you have RNG in whether or not Zero will jump, and that's basically it in this
That-
game.
yeah.
That's right. Honestly, yeah.
Oh my god. Come here, dude. I hate spirits. Whatever, I got them all in
Oh
one go.
yeah.
So you'll notice we're not weapon swapping here. Oh, thanks for the raid.
Dog?
We're not
Thank
weapon
you for the
swapping
raid.
here because we have to jump, and that's Zero's favorite activity is jumping, and unfortunately, the weapon swap doesn't really work super well with that.
Not a fan.
So
No.
she hates platforming, but we make her leave the walls and do a lot of different jumps. So honestly, I think that's why she might not jump. You know, she rebels against us. It's our fault for making her jump.
So there is a skip there. I'm not confident enough in it to do it myself, but basically it involves running into the wall and just skipping this entire fight. So it's a pretty cool skip. But yeah, you basically
Yeah.
just skip this one fight.
Yeah, and you will find out that we will see more platforms now. A lot found out recently that we can also just avoid the platform's triggers and they will be static. So,
Do your thing.
thank you. So, you won't really have to pray on them to
Oh,
not fall.
okay. That was rude.
Yeah, they're in like different positions a lot of the time. So them being in a consistent spot all the time now since they're static is really nice.
Alright, and then also just as a reminder, if you do !donate, you can see where to donate. So please give to this great cause if you can.
More jumping?
While I jump. While Zero jumps. So do it for Zero. Because she's jumping so well today for me. Oh my god, I almost missed that. Never mind, I'll do it for Zero.
That gate looks familiar.
But yeah, so this is the last section before a very long shmup that we can't really speed up at all. So if you guys, like I said, donations are great because we're about to have a really good time to read them. And I mean that, it's unskippable, unfortunately.
It's the entire
Yeah.
verse.
We will now have the biggest map this category has.
What was it again?
Mount something.
Yeah, if anybody has any
Yeah.
questions or anything, now is again a really great time for it because we're going to be doing a lot of nothing. Since this is New Game Plus, we don't actually technically have to do the shmup. So we could just vibe for a few minutes.
Oh yeah, I'm
7 whole
doing.
minutes.
Look, there it is, Zero Sister. I wonder who we are fighting on this one.
The green one.
Yeah, the green one.
But yeah, new game, the shmup is actually important because it's a good part of your experience and goal. So if you don't want to be too tight on goal and experience, you want to have everything because we will get bonus
Yeah, well,
XP
covered in scales and blood.
if we get them all. So yeah.
Must be forced.
And also, they can hit very hard, and you want to have as much HP as you want once we reach the boss fight. Because you want to avoid doing as much HP potions you want on new game. Because again, money can be very tight, and the less extra stuff you buy, the better, so we can upgrade what we need and buy more buffs.
We do have a $5 donation from G Mundy saying, "Can we get a $5 train?"
Get that train going.
What's that?
Sorry, took a second to stuff food into my mouth really quick. Again, this is like
Oh,
this is the
yeah.
like stretch break section, the hydrate. Hydrate, go get a snack.
It's like you literally don't have to do anything here for a while. And
Yeah,
then
you can-
there's a new game where you actually have to pay attention a lot.
Yeah, New Game Plus is like, oh, it's okay, I can just stay here. And then you see the New Game players, and they are like stressing over getting all of the wyverns. That's life. Oh, there's one cutscene here. You want to get your water and everything before that one happens, otherwise you will lose time. That's the only time you'll look at it.
Damn it. So cold I think my brain just froze.
We have another $5 donation from Volty Busby. $5 train. Fox Plays Official is an alpha Chad.
Are we gonna do the rhythm game ending? No, because this is only we would be here for a while if we were doing that.
Song percent. It's just the song.
She's got nowhere left to run.
Yeah, that song is I don't think it's that bad, but I also haven't practiced
X
it.
to those.
There's gonna be no Drakengard songs this weekend because that would just be the whole marathon.
Cat coming in with the Drakengard content.
Yeah, well,
Filtering the
welcome to
people
Girls
with
Go
Drakengard.
Fast. It's just the final song for 24 hours. Anyway, I was just stuffing sushi into my mouth. Did anybody else have a really good dinner? And
God, you should send me some sushi again.
oh yeah, I still need to send you some sushi. It didn't make it last time, which is kind of unfortunate.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's no way to skip this. I think we're actually finally at the actual boss, though.
Yeah. It's right after this.
There
I
we go.
forgot how long
Yeah.
it takes to just go.
It looks like it's loading something.
No, but
It's
then it
not-
has another
it's not.
loading screen here.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
because you can't skip most of that cutscene. Anyway, now we wait some more.
No, yeah, now we have some customs in here.
Yeah, now we're rat jamming, cat jamming. If you have a jam emote, go ahead. Spam it.
So that cutscene is actually really cool.
It's really
It's a shame
cool.
that we have to skip it, but it's very, very cool.
Anyway, something about the intoners, obviously based on their name, they use song. So all of these big demon angel things are summoned with song. So all of the sisters actually have like their own unique like scream, and it's actually built into like the start of the song of every boss fight, which I think is really cool. Except for I think the last one, but it's like a really cool like way to bring in music.
Yeah. There's some reference about the intoners in Autota as well, if you played that game.
But yeah, it's also like you might notice, and if you haven't, while we're in intoner mode, the music actually changes to have vocals. So again, it's just like really cool because Zero's also an intoner, even though she's trying to kill the rest of them. Okay, here's a part we're just gonna ignore. I'll shoot
Oh,
one.
you're not that
There
trying to
you
get all the cannons.
I shot
You
one
can,
of them.
you can kill the cannon, so you get more FPS, you know? That's the strat in here.
The real
Live
strat
reduction
is
at its finest.
the real strat is getting hit by every single projectile to see how fast if I can die in New Game Plus. Okay.
There's a another $5 donation from Holly Wobble, saying "Choo choo, all aboard."
Choo choo.
Anyway, F4, she's dead. F
F.
in the chat for 4. Anyway, we
believe
stole
she
her
died.
boyfriend. Don't worry about it. So yeah, now we have an airship though. We basically stole it from her dead body, which is kind of metal.
Yeah, it's gonna be useful for escape.
Yeah, we're gonna use this airship pretty extensively in the next chapter. So please look forward to it. Thank you for all the Fs. For the nicest of the sisters. The green one.
Oh,
She was being bullied and Zero helped her when all those boys at school were
yeah.
bullying her.
yeah. Poor
Yeah.
girl, she probably did nothing wrong.
Now we have a cool little airship that we're gonna fly around on.
Yeah, now Mickey can rest.
Finally. He's a baby, so we're like putting him through a lot of work for a child.
Yeah,
Am I just kidding? The airship's dead. So
F to the
No.
airship.
F for the airship.
F.
Unfortunately,
No one cares about
Mikhail does have to do his job now, which is unfortunate. So this is like my least favorite section of the run, and I know that there's skips for it, which Alice or I think Aloe discovered them.
Hello, yeah.
If you guys want to describe how those skips work, well, I proceed not to do them.
So basically, right at the start, before you enter the area with the skeletons, which Kath is in right now, you can jump up on some roots and jump up on a tree,
Okay.
and you can head over some walls. And while you're out of bounds, you can head along the side of the area that she's in right now, actually. And then you can go a little bit further forward to jump up on the next area which she is going to go through. Then you jump up to like a really high spot, and then go to the end, because you actually don't need any triggers in this area. Like, none of the triggers matter except the very last one, because the last one is always there, and that is not
Yeah.
always the case.
Yeah, you will need to do more weapon swap as well on the half of the skip as well. So it's a very tricky skip to do new
Oh
game
my
as
goodness
well. But
gracious.
thanks to New Game Plus, use
Alright, go
weapon
on.
swap when you are
We're just gonna do this.
But yeah, you can just do it normally on New
Oh,
Game Plus because we have internal permanently. But it's a very hard trick to do. It's very tricky. So yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna try and actually weapon swap this time instead of the game ignoring me.
But yeah, with that skip, we skip literally all the level. Most of the time, whenever there's a skip, it skips everything on the bars because they start very early on or stuff like that. So we go straight to the end trigger.
Let me in.
One thing about Out of Bounds that a lot of maybe you don't notice right away. Walls are like boxes.
Oh yeah.
So they're double-sided, and you can stand on them, and they have a floor. So
Yeah. So
uh,
they are very annoying sometimes. But they
yeah, once
cannot
you're out of
be.
bounds, you gotta find a way to get back over the wall to get back in bounds.
Yeah.
Also, baby has been kidnapped again. Or actually, is this the first time?
Damn.
No, it's the. I think this is the first time he gets kidnapped. Baby gets kidnapped a lot in this game.
Yeah. Poor baby.
So we have to go rescue him because we're his mom. We're babysitting. So for this level, weapon swap glitch is actually pretty important. Because it makes a part of this that takes a little bit longer, a lot faster. So we're gonna hope that my controller actually wants to do it today. Perhaps.
Nice. Please controller.
Everybody pray for my controller.
The controller RNG.
Yeah, Zero's RNG. Whoa, wait, I didn't expect her
Oh,
to
that's
actually get up
really
there.
good.
Hello? I got
That's
so
really
startled
good.
that that actually happened that I just stopped. Okay, yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, that's very good when that
Thank you, thank you.
happens.
I didn't think it would actually do it, so I already started jumping. I was like ready to jump. So in toner mode, okay, Decadus. So in toner mode, in toner mode doesn't like jumping as much as Zero does. So doing platforming in toner mode is basically impossible. So there's a lot of
Yeah.
parts where you actually don't want to in toner. Because it makes the platforming part a lot harder. Come on.
These are the fairies. Nobody likes them.
Yeah, don't worry about
Yeah.
them.
Yeah, just pretend they are not talking or anything, even though they are kind of obnoxious. Just ignore them for now. There's a really nice cutscene about serial fairies, though. Unfortunately, we are not gonna see it.
Oh,
Fun
whoops.
fact: you can skip saving the baby, and the baby still comes with you. So
Yeah, he could have saved
you
himself.
never had to save him in the first place.
Yeah. Maybe it's just he just wants zero attention, you know?
He was scared. Did you just leave him there?
Yeah, it was fine.
Yeah. If he can get out on his own, then that means he will get an amigo boost or something.
Oh yeah, Baby doesn't like killing, but you'll see that that's kind of like just a suggestion and not fact, because he gets really excited when he's
Oh, yeah.
like swinging his tail around.
Killing is bad. Woohoo!
Yeah, woohoo! Yeah. Oh my god. Alright, I'll just summon Mikhail.
Oh, welcome to Spirits, by the way.
Yeah, I was really hoping that they would be nice to me. Can you stop and actually look at the thing? Thank you.
So one thing about spirits, they aren't strong on their own. You can kill them with just one shot.
Oh my god.
The problem comes that they will possess the other enemies and will buff
Bro.
them. But also they will get a lot of iframes whenever they go
Oh my
into a
God.
body or get out of a body,
Whatever,
which
this is
makes
a bad
them-
spirit level.
which makes them incredibly hard to attack.
Yeah, it's like
There
a
we go.
second and a half of iframes,
It's very annoying.
and then they move really fast towards another enemy.
And also, auto-lock on
Oh
will
my god,
never
I went to the
help
wrong
you.
door. Oh, feels bad.
Drakengard.
This is fine. Me looking at the map. Where am I? Okay.
Do we have time for a quick donation?
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
We have a $20 donation from Fox Plays, saying $5 train. How about a $20 train sponsored by Volt Chadsby?
Nice, thank you for the donation.
You don't want to?
Have you been asleep or what? These fairies are a bunch of assholes. Their king is probably 10 times worse.
Well, don't kill him, okay, Zero?
Eat this! How about this? Oh, is there a way to skip that part? Do you just have to be really fast on the skipping? So you don't have to hear
I
him
don't-
talk at all.
Oh
real-
no, you have to
real
hear him a little
question.
bit.
Dang.
Unfortunately.
Alright, okay, I think we have one more level and then we get the third boyfriend in our group. So. Also, hello to everybody that just joined in. Welcome to the marathon. Remember to do exclamation point donate. All that good stuff. Donate to a good cause.
What are you going on about, dummy?
Oh, this is wolf
Ooh,
part.
fun thing about the wolves. So,
Oh,
there's actually a look trigger here. So, you want to look away from where the wolf spawns, because they won't spawn if you're looking directly at them. I assume it's supposed to be like, oh, they're surprising you or they're coming from behind. Hence why it's like there's one in front of you and then one spawns behind you if you don't turn around or anything like that.
Yeah, they just kind of pop out of nowhere, which is really funny, though.
yeah, they always spawn on the same place, but you want to make sure to look at the ground, otherwise they won't really spawn.
Right, doggies.
More pups.
Do we have time for a couple more?
Oh yeah, go ahead.
donations?
Yeah,
Yeah,
of
go
course.
We've got another $20 donation from Volty Busby, saying, "Oh my God, ooh!" at Fox Plays Official, and then a very generous $50 from
Oh.
Lundy.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for your donations, everyone. It's really appreciated.
Holy moly, y'all really smashed that incentive goal. It's day one. Alright. Come on. Come on. Let me in.
Let me in.
So this section is
Oh my god.
basically an auto-scroller.
Hello? Thank you.
Because there is a very long dialogue that you have to wait for. And as long as you kill everything, like, relatively fast, then you should be good.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm going
No,
to the
you-
wrong door. Whoops. Doors are hard.
They are hard. Especially in the last verse.
Doors are very hard in that one.
Yeah. There's a trick for that one.
Yeah, I just... you know clock directions, it's easy, but if you don't know clock directions, good luck.
Fucking petting zoo? I don't have time for this.
What's the rush? Calm down soon enough.
Anyway, you should absolutely play this game. It's like janky, but like fun. Like even if you just want to play it casually and not in like a speedrun sense, it's a very, very good game.
Oh, if you're going
Oh my
casually and not interested in the speedrun, definitely go for it. It's a really nice game. It's unfortunate that we don't really see much of the plot and lore in here, but yeah, it really is a good game.
Yeah, much like every Drakengard. Oh my goodness. The plot is the best part of these games. This one just happens to be a bit more playable than the other two. Slightly. And some people might
I
debate
say so
that.
slightly.
I'd say a little more than slightly.
Yeah, a little way more, in my opinion.
Okay, I think we've collected the second to last boyfriend. So yeah.
Yeah, he just pop up and say, "Hey, I'm now part of your team," and that's all.
Yeah, he's on our squad now. Don't worry too much about it. We have not killed Bree yet. She does not just die in a cutscene. But her boyfriend decided to ditch her because we're cooler. Long story short. So we also got the last weapon type. So something we haven't been talking about. Every disciple brings a unique weapon with them. You will not... we are only using like two of them for the most part, and chakrams are going to be the one we use the least, at least for me. I know there's
yeah.
like a few things you
They're
can
real
do.
stinky.
Chakram is more useful on New Game, but on New Game Plus, it's like there's really not that much sense to use it in aside of this verse where you are very much needed to use it because it's an introduction to the weapon.
Yeah, there's isn't there like a spin to win weapon swap glitch you can do with it?
Yeah, you give the spear the chakram weapon set, so you do chakram to spear, and you can do an infinite
Oh.
spin. We will stun lock the enemies, and we do a lot of damage as well, because we will have spear damage as well.
Drakengard 1 is rough. If you're gonna play Drakengard 1 for the plot, or even just in general, honestly, I would recommend just playing it on easy, as normal is actually very hard.
Yeah, I agree with that. If you want to enjoy the game, just go on easy because normal is actually really hard. There it is. It's the chest again.
Yeah.
So this part, there's actually a trick to it. If you want to explain while I wait.
So remember that I was talking about dialogue skips. So it's gonna start right now after this room. There's a very long dialogue around 1 minute and a half. What we are gonna do is wait in here. It will look like we are AFK or just messing around. But what we want to do is wait for one of the dialogues to start, and then we will enter the next room, and that will let us skip all that long dialogue.
Anyway, you
So
mentioned
yeah,
that
in
there's
here we
a
just
new way to do it, right?
yeah, I will tell you when to join.
Also, I'm killing all of these guys just because, sometimes they
Why
can
not?
push you. Also, my cat is on my desk and she is
You can
slowly...
join now.
Okay. Now?
Can you give your
Okay.
cat a
Yeah,
pet
just
when you've got a chance? From me, please.
I can try. She's not
When
the
you've got a chance.
nicest. She's mad because I'm not supposed to be on the computer right now. I messed that up. Please, thank you. Oh, just kidding, I missed it.
Who cares? Good and evil are all the same.
So what ended up happening is that we got the dialogue with the door cutscene, so it didn't happen, and the next dialogue got cut by 3 dialogue. So we didn't get to see it. Or rather hear it.
Fun fact, as a
Thanks for the
byproduct of getting the thing with Gabriel earlier, it makes it so that your chakram field of view is larger, as well as makes it so you can lock on to enemies further away. So much further, actually, that the chakram actually doesn't even reach. So you have
Yeah,
to make sure you're close enough.
you gotta get the feeling. Also, another fact about the chakram is that your camera speed, the one that you configure on your settings, will affect the speed the chakram will go. Not will go, the aim. It will affect the aim speed. So yeah, if you play the game with a high setting, a high speed, then it will be better.
Alright, this is the most annoying chapter. Well, actually, no. It's one of the most annoying chapters, but hopefully I'll be able to do the skip. And everybody just pray for my success.
You've got it.
So if you've played this game, you'll know this part as the annoying doll part, most likely.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, Zero does not want to jump once again. But basically the way this level is supposed to work, you are supposed to kill enemies and the dolls will rotate to show you where you're supposed to go. Fun fact about this level is that it's not actually trigger-based. You can just kind of walk the path. Which I don't think was intended, but, you know, it makes it faster.
Yeah, you can just ignore the enemies and go all over the normal
just kidding,
path
I
you
messed
will
up.
follow if you do it right. And it won't matter at all. There's no another way to do this that it's a little faster, where you get partially out of bounds.
Yeah, I messed that up. Hold on.
But yeah, this saves a lot of time because for each set of enemies that you kill, and there's a cutscene about the doll pointing you the way, so this saves around a minute and 10 seconds.
If you do it right. Okay, there's that one. Then box one. This is the part where I always have to think because there's like 2 orange glowy boys.
Go, yeah,
Yeah,
on the
it's
3.
just the
In there, yeah,
direction.
just go straight in there.
Yeah, just go where
Oh, there it
says
is.
facing.
Okay.
Yeah. There you go.
Gaming. Just ignore that I flubbed that first try. This was first try. I didn't try.
I
before.
agree, this was first try.
I'm just saying, for my first casual playthrough of this game, this is going pretty well. Honestly. There's actually a skip for the skip. Where I think you have to go like out of bounds and then you can just skip right through all the fog. Or like you have to
Yeah.
hit a
Jump on
trigger.
the door, and then
Yeah.
you jump over the trigger, and you can just go around and go right where you need to go.
That's kind of amazing. This game is so good.
Oh yeah,
A
for sure.
beautifully put together experience.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, we're gonna go kill the purple one now.
The purple one.
The purple one. We haven't been talking too much about the sisters, and honestly, that's because the first three are. Well, I don't want to say they're not interesting, but
There's something.
they're
So basically, she likes to experiment and she likes to sleep a lot. That's all you need to know about her.
yeah. All you need to really know about the first three sisters is that one is yellow, one is purple, and one is green. And I think that basically just sums up their personalities, honestly.
Keep your eyes on the ground.
Also, they all have DLC chapters.
Oh yeah. If you're playing the game casually, I really recommend to play the DLCs a lot because they have a good portion of story in them, especially Choose DLC, which is the blue one.
Yeah, I mean, if you're like playing this game casually, honestly, they might as well just be the blue one, the green one, the yellow one, with like one personality trait. Like 3 is sleepy.
Yeah,
4
if you
is
play casually,
shy.
4 is no, 4 is like very
4 is
we don't talk about 4.
Or is something.
and 5 is barely in this game, so it doesn't really matter.
No one cares
five doesn't
about
exist.
5.
Yeah, 5 isn't real. So,
I wish 5 wasn't real.
yeah, I wish 5 wasn't real.
Same. Her DLC doesn't matter either. Don't worry about her.
She likes eating. She's the origin of Big Juicy Crab, so she has that going
Oh
for her.
boy.
Listen, I can't say much else about 5, but she did make Big Juicy
Big
Crab, so...
Just let her be like that. That's all they need to know.
She likes collecting stuff. And eating, like, good food. She likes indulgences, basically. But again, she's, like, barely in this game, so you don't really see any of that. But yeah, that basically sums up all the characters. Like Alice was saying, 3 experiments on her soldiers. Which kind of sus, but it's okay. She's cute, so we forgive her. Also babies! If you know Dodd
More
1,
babies.
you know Dodd 1, I'm sorry.
It's a Yoko Taro trademark by now.
Yeah, it's just babies. There's not a baby in a Yoko Taro game, something's wrong. Yeah, 3 is kind of like the biggest Drakengard 1 reference, actually.
Yeah, I mean, she does talk about stuff on Drakengard 1 when we are on the cubes. Kind of.
She also has the Cyclops thing.
So,
Which we'll
this
see
cutscene
tomorrow.
right here, it can be skipped, but it can be kinda random.
Alice's conspiracy
yeah.
theory.
Oh yeah. So,
Oops, I messed that
since
up.
we are starting to use buffs now, we didn't see them until now. They are super useful. The red buff basically just make us stronger.
How are you
Every
alive?
attack will be stronger.
Ever.
But one of the most important one is the defense buff because it will let us just spam attacks without worrying about them knocking us down.
I've never had that happen before. That was a fun white screen. Sorry, you can
Boy,
go
did
ahead.
you get the sun.
No, it's
Oh god, I hope not.
oh boy!
I'm right. Please
I
don't
don't
jinx
think
me.
she got
Oh,
it.
you
Yeah,
didn't.
there
You're
it is.
good.
Yeah, it usually happens if you intoner and kill it with intoner.
It's
So
praying.
yeah, you can have a graphic show up on the screen, and it can cover like almost your entire screen,
What
and
you
you
mean?
have to
You can
play
cover
like that
your
for a while.
entire screen.
Yeah, it also it randomly places itself, so sometimes you get at the top of your screen, sometimes you get at the bottom of your screen. And it literally
Yeah.
covers everything. You can't see anything through it. It's not like transparent or like slightly annoying. You literally can't see anything at all.
Yeah, it's like
Um,
what ends up happening is that you intoner and kill it with it, and then all the effects from the map and Miguel, like the explosion of Miguel, they will end up affecting, and they will stay in your screen. So that's what you see, and the reason why you can't see the game, basically,
Yeah, the camera in
because
this
all the textures are sticking there.
level is so good.
Oh yeah,
Oh
I love how
yeah.
it's like really slow at the start and like makes it feel like you're playing drunk.
Would we have time for another donation?
Yeah, of course.
We have a $20 donation from Doc Plays. There is nothing more amazing than a group of people who have come together to improve the lives of others. Love your work, goals.
Thank you. Thanks for donating. Right, this is the desert. Also, baby got kidnapped again, so
Yeah.
we have to go rescue him. Would you say this is my favorite Drakengard game?
Yes.
Okay.
Mine.
So full disclosure,
Mine.
I'm a Drakengard 1 runner first. I
Damn, that's unfortunate.
Yeah.
yeah, that's oh, why did I do that? I didn't mean to do
Anyways.
that. I got distracted.
Blame Drakengard.
Drakengard 1 is probably my favorite, like, narrative-wise, but this one's my favorite gameplay-wise. And also Zero's pretty hot, so... You know, I have nothing but nice things to say to about Zero. She's a really cool character.
She really is.
Yoko Taro's signature... Oh, are you kidding?
So what we're doing here is just basically we
Bro.
wait the wolves on the spawn, and then we just look at the minimap and wait to attack until they show up, so they don't go jumping and other stuff. Because wolves can be really annoying to fight otherwise.
Yeah, they can like burrow and just you have to wait because they have a bunch of iframes when they burrow into the ground.
Yeah, if you've played Near Automata, Near Replicant, you know how annoying wolves can be sometimes. Smile.
Yeah.
Don't think anybody who plays a Draconeer game has a kind thing to say about wolves. Oh my gosh, okay. You know what? This is fine, we're just gonna do this. Please, Zero. Just kidding, we're gonna get memed. Oh my god. Okay, you know what?
You
Screw it.
can, that, yeah.
I'm just gonna do this. That was not the proper way to do it because it's gonna get cancelled in a cutscene. We're just gonna ignore that dude. Anyway, it's fine. Sometimes it just be that way.
All that cutscene showing out the new enemy with its horse. And then you're just like, yeah, no, I'm just gonna jump over you. Goodbye.
Yeah, there's horses in this game. We're not gonna see them very much, but they do exist. He doesn't know where his brain is. Poor baby.
Forget it.
I think the only time
It's
we
okay.
see like horses in the game is like chapter 5.
Yeah, there's that one.
Yeah.
But you see them for like 30 seconds, and they're only
Yeah.
basically...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's basically there to let you weapon swap glitch for free, honestly.
Yeah. Pretty much. They are annoying on new game though.
Yeah, all the Drakengards are good. You should play them even if it's well, Drakengard 1 is not very fun casually. But, you know, it's an experience. Which is, you know, what I think is a fair thing to say about it.
Drakengard 1 is a game.
It's a game.
The game.
The game. It's actually, I actually enjoy speedrunning it a lot more than I do playing it casually. So like if you learn speed strats for that game, and by that I mean like in heavy quotation marks, because there's not really anything that intense in it, the game becomes a lot more playable.
Once you know what you have to do for health, then it does become fun. But
Also,
yeah.
once you know what weapons to actually bother leveling up.
And so Drakengard 1 has 2 players, 1 controller category. It's very fun. I will highly recommend it.
It sure does. That's
friends.
actually the best way to play that game. Dot 1 has the best categories, so you should check them out if you're at all interested in running a Drakengard game.
Oh yeah.
This will require both quick reflexes and extreme patience.
I'd rather just break him in half and bury him along with his whole
Dot 1 drunk percent is the best category. You're so right.
damn place.
2 players, 1 controller best category.
You can do it at the same time. You can do drunk percent and hello? Game. Yeah, we like to do Dot 1 drunk percent races, and it's a very good time. That game is meant to be played drunk, pretty much, honestly. But yeah, we have a 2-player 1 controller category over there. We also have like all ending in I think every Drakengard game actually.
Yeah, we've been discussing about adding New Game Plus all endings as well for some time, and it seems like there's more people interested in it as well.
Oh, what?
So yeah.
Ew.
You got robbed.
Yeah, I was like,
yeah,
hello? You got an apple cat hat for your cats and they hate it. I want to dress my cat up.
Yes, please do.
I think she'd kill me.
Worth it.
Yeah, I mean, you know what? That's a good point. Odd 1 drunk 2-player 1 controller 100% run. Oh jeez. Could you imagine? Okay, but wait,
No.
hear me out. Final song, but each person controls one of the rings.
Oh god. That sounds painful.
I feel like that's doable, as long as you're in the same room.
As long as you're in the same room and not in parsec, like we are.
No, I think it's even better
Yeah.
if it's lagging. You just die instantly. Thank you, Zero. Oh my god, I thought I was lit off. I was about to be very sad for a second there. Alright, we're gonna see if I actually do this right.
Oh, actually doing the teleport? Let's go.
Teleporting.
What? I've never had-
Oh, yeah.
Too much to the left.
Alright,
yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
We'll just run. That's fine.
So
So
the reason why that happened is
Feels
you actually
bad.
have to look. You have to look right with your camera so that guard or soldier isn't on screen.
What?
Because lock on, since another product of the Gabriel fight changing lock on, it makes it so it locks on to enemies that are in your view as opposed to enemies that are close to you. So you have to make sure to have the enemies you want to teleport to on screen, and only those enemies.
Yeah, I usually don't flub that one, but I tried to look cool for the marathon and, you know. Come on.
Ah,
Oh, you.
oh, you can also jump and dash. Yeah.
And Antonio
There we go.
catchable arms too much for you.
The most I've ever seen Chakram used ever.
Yeah, that's basically.
Yeah.
If you use chakram that much, you've something went wrong. Hey, we're going to the best level in the game if you play this casually. The desert. The like actual
Oh,
desert this
boy.
time.
So
I can't
talking
wait to
about
see it.
Drakengard 1, this is pretty much a reference to Drakengard 1 maps.
Yeah, pretty much.
Hope you like mashing.
Oh boy, this is the part that makes my hand hurt.
After death.
Understandable. This part is not very good for your hands.
Remember when I said that spear dashing is based on how fast you mash it? So you want to mash as fast as you can. And you're gonna be doing that for like a minute straight.
Yeah. Completely fun.
Do anything about it? It's sucking the life out of me.
This is no accident.
Oh my
There's
god.
something weird going on.
Game, please.
Perhaps
Game,
our clones
please.
are using magic to amplify the sun's rays.
Here we go again with the magic.
Oh.
Real fucking
Oh wait, I got it? What the
Yeah, you
heck?
got it.
Okay.
Yeah.
And we just
So the trick about weapon swap is doing it once zero rises her hand. So you want to do the weapon swap at that moment.
Yeah,
It's actually it has a very good it's not that tight glitch to do, so it's very newcom friendly as well.
Yeah, I thought I was too late there, which is the only reason I was surprised, because it wore off, but if you can get it that late, like, honestly, weapon swapping isn't that bad to learn.
Oh yeah, it's very lenient.
Yeah, the biggest thing is that sometimes your inputs just get eaten. So that's that RNG we were talking about earlier.
I think I'm about to go insane.
Anyway, I'm giving myself carpal tunnel really quick, so no big deal. You might notice the sun actually drains our health in this unless you're standing in the shade. So basically the gimmick of this level, if you're playing casually, is that you want to like slowly make your way through, going from like shade area to shade area.
Shouldn't you be complaining about something?
Whereas this part, for the speedrun, obviously you just spear dash.
For speedrun, you go fast.
Yeah, for speedrun you want to go fast, which I know is like a shocking thing to think about.
No way, really?
Yeah,
Yeah, I
I
know,
can't
right?
believe it.
God.
You want to go fast in a speedrun? Could have fooled me,
Can't be me.
right? Imagine going
Since you-
fast.
Go
Go ahead, Aloe.
I was just gonna say, like, this part's actually kind of scary in New Game because you have way less health.
Oh, it's not
And-
kind of scary. It's fully scary. I can assure you that. It's always very, very scary because you have really little health, and if you get attacked, that health it's gone, and then you have the sun as well. It's just really hard.
Yeah, you gotta mash buttons too. It's truly the worst possible way to play this game. So, as the resident new game expert, Alice, would you call this level one of the worst ones for the new game run, or is there a separate one?
No, the worst one is the one at Forest where we fight two Chigas at once and also the two
Okay.
Cerberus. That's even worse than the final boss or this one because you have to be very careful of your combos and stuff. Be very careful about your HP as well. And yeah, that one is very, very hard. Once you get that one, then everything else is just fine.
Shrine of
But
Satan.
yeah,
You might have
this
noticed.
one is mostly just trying to get good lines.
You might have noticed Baby went missing again. They put up a shield or something. I don't know. They make up a lot of excuses to get rid of Baby in this game.
No,
They're like,
baby.
they're like, oh, he got kidnapped. Oh, he's stuck in a tree. Oh, Mikhail.
Oh.
Yeah. That's very different compared to the other two Drakengard games, where you're basically you have the dragon like the entire time, pretty much. I think 1 and 2 actually like really rely on it for
Yeah,
the
they
speedrun.
really do.
Oh, I missed those two.
Yeah, on Drakengard 1 and 2, you can have your dragon. You can call your dragon at any time sometimes.
Legna.
But that's not a thing in Drakengard 3. You just have the spot, and the dragon is an AI, so you can't control him.
It's kind of cool that he like follows you around in all the levels, though. He just kind of is in the background, which is a really
Oh,
neat
yeah.
little.
I like that as well.
Mikhail just vibing.
Yeah, he just vibes. He's not super helpful, but you know, he's trying.
His baby, he tries his best.
You might also notice Baby looks slightly different. He's evolving like a Digimon, kind of. Pretty much.
Yeah.
2,
So you don't only steal
3.
the boyfriends of Zero's sister, your dragon also evolves.
1.
So the strat for this boss fight, it's basically you want to remove their armors at the same time, so you can attack them both at the same time. They have 5 hits on their armor, so you count them. And once they are smaller, you just spam square and try to
You try to
them
hit
both.
them. Holy moly, dude.
Yeah, hitting them is hard.
Oh,
Like,
okay, cool.
legit.
I don't know how
Okay.
that happened, but we'll take it. Anyway, 2's dead.
Also, another cat jam.
We barely get to hear it, but that is like actually one of the better boss themes, IMO. 2's dead. She's blue. I will not be taking further questions. She's blue. If you want to learn more, you have to buy the DLC. But we got her boyfriend, which Alice has some lovely emotes of.
You got it. And no. Shut that. Huh. But yeah.
Okay, hang on.
We have a shmup, so if there's any more donations, or if you want to donate and have your thing read up pretty quickly, now is the time. Because we just have another lovely little section of not much.
To conquer the enemy's
So to start with, you actually don't want to lock on the enemies in here. You want to shoot them because that will give you more internal mode rather than if you just hold your aim so it auto aims them.
Soon it'll be drenched in blood once more.
Anyway, the city's kind of screwed up. You'll notice it looks really modern. I don't know if they actually really explained too much about that. The city just kind of showed up one day. And yeah, that's why it looks like that.
Yeah, basically the city appeared out of nowhere at some point. I don't really want to get too much into it because it will be a huge spoiler for other games as well. But if you are interested in it, read the novellas and the mangas, and they all explain pretty
Yeah,
much
as long as you read
50%
like
of the game. The game is like at 10% of what the story is. I'm not even kidding.
Anyway, we have a shmup now where we don't do anything. But yeah, so basically entire plot of every Drakengard game is in a novel, except for Drakengard 2, which only has one novella, and it's not even really necessary reading, so that's the one thing it really gets props for, honestly. If nothing else about Drakengard 2. They did put all the information in-game. But yeah. We're just, doing a lot of nothing right now. We're shooting down wyverns. Something else about the shmups in this game. Every other Drakengard, or I guess the other two. I like how I say every other as if there's, like, more than 3 of them. The dragons are pretty, like, free-flying, and you have to, like, actually, like, steer them in directions and speed up and actually aim and use special attacks and everything. This game, you just kind of, you press square, and you lock onto them, and Mikhail kind of just does the rest.
Yeah, it's mostly on rails for the flying shmup sections.
Alright, we get to say bye to baby again.
Goodbye, baby.
Goodbye, baby. Anyway, we're actually almost to the end of the run. This is the last chapter. We only have one more sister to kill. Does one even have a color? She just wears white. She's like 0.
She's red.
She's
Her
red?
color will be...
Okay,
Yeah.
she's the red one, but like also not really.
Yeah, her eyes are red, but her clothes are pretty much the same theme as Zero. So she uses white and black, and her hair is a little blonder.
Yeah. If you're sticking around for the Drakengard 1 run tomorrow, which you should, because it's going to be cutscene %, thanks to everybody who donated, pay attention, because there's a character that looks a lot like her in Dawn 1.
I wonder why.
Oh, that was so unfortunate. Thanks for that, game. That was rude. So there you saw the game, just, not want to press triangle. So we're just gonna do this the old-fashioned way. Oh, okay. Anyway, if you've been here since the start, this is the place where we were at in the prologue, but now it's kind of, not in a great spot, as you can notice. Looks a lot worse. It's probably fine.
Yeah,
Oh
there's
my
a lot
god,
more.
game. Bro, it just ate my triangle input twice in a row.
Okay, you got one more chance to get it.
Oh. Just take the L. He didn't repeat himself, guys. Everybody be proud of baby.
I'm proud of baby.
He's grown up so much in the last hour and
Good
a
job,
half.
baby.
Good job, baby.
Good job, baby.
You can't skip that door, by the way. People have tried. You can't just zoom through it because this
Yeah,
game
you can't go
hates
fast
its
enough.
players. You're proud of baby?
There's
Good!
There's a potential skip in here, but so far it's nothing really worth to
There we
take
go.
because of the way the skip will work. So
Oh,
it's a
it's
sketch
super
for
jank.
now. Yeah.
Fun fact, coming up on one of the most pog doors out of the entire run.
Oh yeah, the best door in the game.
Whoa!
Whoa!
That's crazy. You could skip it.
Whoa!
Best door. That's the best door.
The
right
best
there.
story
Can we
you've
get a
ever
pause for the door? Thank you.
Oh, best door. Alright, we have one more big level, and then one really annoying level, and then the run's over. Basically, like everything with one, her levels are also annoying, so. Actually, one's a cool character, but you don't really see anything about that in in any percent.
Yeah, this game is definitely very fun. If you play casually, you will notice more of the combat stuff. But yeah, I think it's a really nice game and a fun to be around.
Great. Another freak of nature.
Can you fall, please?
That's quite the habit they've got there.
Once we clear these soldiers out, the cathedral should be close.
Alright. We're gonna try and do the cool teleport thing here, but no promises.
One really cool thing about this teleport is that the imps are really annoying, and you don't have to deal with them. So
Yeah, that's pretty much the best part about the teleport.
'cause, yeah, they can be really obnoxious when you're just
Oh,
trying to go
just
through here
kidding.
normally.
Bro. Hello, game. Oh, okay. Or you can look back that way, Zero. That's cool too.
This is probably the hardest teleport in the game.
Isn't this the one where you can just clip through the wall up here? Or was that the last one?
Yeah.
It's
What
like,
on what clip because
Walk
this
through
game
it.
does not like clip.
Well, clip, quote
Yeah.
unquote. But
walls are fake.
Yeah.
Walls aren't real and they
I mean-
can't hurt you.
You basically just slide above it. So far we haven't really found a way to clip on the game. This game really doesn't like you to clip at all.
collision is surprisingly good.
Yeah,
They
It
just didn't put
really
enough
is.
of it.
yeah.
So we lost all of our boyfriends. So F to the boyfriends. They're all gone now.
F.
Rip.
But anyway, we're at the end. F. You wanna know what happened to the boyfriends? You should play this game. It's really good. And you probably won't be able to guess what happens to them, so. Anyway, this is the part where doors are terrible. So there's a way you can tell that you're going the right direction, and it's based on the direction of that you're moving with the minimap. The girlfriends are fine.
You want to go clock counterwise, and you will end up on the room you started basically, minimap wise. So yeah, you want to make sure you always check your minimap in here to make sure you are not going on the wrong direction.
But yeah, Zero is basically the gaslight gatekeep girl boss as a character. So I'm glad people are noticing. Or maybe she's just the girl boss. Which of the sisters would you consider the gatekeep? That's the real question. Oh, we did get it one. We did get it in one go. Okay, rude. I probably should have just killed them, but whatever. We're just gonna do it this way because it's cooler.
Partying around is fun.
Yeah. Also, you get to hear the vocals in the song, so... For the whole 10 seconds, you get it before the door opens. So yeah, doors and loading screens, or at least doors, will take you out of intoner mode, because they're, like, based on cutscenes. So if you have a cutscene that plays of any type... who composed the soundtrack? Oh geez. Is it the usual Nier guy?
I'm pretty sure it is, yeah. He was told to do more similar stuff to Drakengard 1 and 2, so that's why it's not very similar to what he usually does. But it's him. You will notice on other songs, sorry, that you won't be able to hear any percent. But yes, it's yeah.
Also, Emmy Evans is singing in this game in the international version too, the theme song. So, surprisingly, they have two different versions of the song, which there's one for the Japanese version, which is a lot slower, and then there's the international release. I'm not sure why they did that.
Which one? Sorry. Exhausted?
Kuroi Ita.
Oh yeah. I know which one now. I'm pretty sure one was just on a CD, I think.
Yeah, it's because actually I think all the Drakengards have a weird like localized soundtrack thing because 1 and 2 also have their own.
Yeah, and that one also appears on here. It's a song that's always on the Drakengard series, which is really cool.
Yeah.
And it's usually always sung by the protagonist of the game, the female protagonist of the game.
Then there's oh geez, what's the pretty Drakengard 2 one that we didn't get over here? Hitori?
Yeah, Hitori is the ending song for Drakengard 2, and it's only on the Japanese version of the game. Hitori.
If you do nothing else with Drakengard 2, you should absolutely listen to that song because it's really pretty. Right, welcome to the boss fight.
I know how this goes, my sister. Not even you can recover from a mortal dragon.
Oh, come on. Don't meme me. Gabriel.
Hey, Zero, why are we fighting?
Oh my god. Come here.
I mean, it's just kind of sad, you know? It's sad.
Gabriel.
Really? You feel bad for the fucker that's trying to kill you?
There we go. Oop. I'm just gonna kill her with Chakram. It's fine.
Oh.
Oh, come here. Oh my god. Come here. Come on. Bro. Thank you, Jesus.
There you go.
You want to go any slower there, Gabby? And that is
TT.
time. Oh, just kidding.
TT.
Time. Timer? Okay, that's
No,
fine.
are you okay?
Timer said
Timer
nah.
wants to keep going.
Timer said, you don't, it's fine. Thank you for the GGs. But yeah. Rip 1, she dead. Also
Isn't this a
baby.
PB as well?
I don't think it is.
I
Unless,
think it's
is
a
it?
PB.
Is it actually? I'm so
think
mad. This is actually a
think
PB.
I have to check because I don't know when the timer actually stops. But I think it's a PB.
Dang. That's kind of cringe.
TT.
PB hype, oh geez. I was going slow on a lot of that too. That feels kind of bad. I mean, it's called a PB at a marathon, but it just goes to show you, like, as soon as you feel like you're not doing too great, that's when you PB. Anyway, also baby
yeah,
is...
that's a rule for Drakengard 3.
Yeah, if
Like,
it's... I
really?
think it's every Drakengard. If you feel like you're doing bad, it'll be a PB. That happened to me while I was practicing Dawn 1 for this marathon too.
Isn't it getting done with the protagonist?
Anyway, baby's dead. We got stabbied. This is my favorite line in the game because it's so funny.
How?
Brother. I'm one's brother.
It's one's brother.
Brother?
I'm sorry. I just... Oh, brother one.
No boyfriends, only brothers now.
You only had your 5 sisters.
There's a brother now.
In the same way you created your
If you're
sister,
wondering why he's here or what he's doing,
Sister One created
I'm sorry to say that this game doesn't explain it.
I was a failsafe in case you managed to kill
It's
her.
one's
I
brother.
was her final weapon. See the sword?
I like that he comes with a villain monologue too.
That means it can kill an intoner, right?
I see.
You have no one to blame but yourself, murderer!
I don't blame anyone. I just want to kill the intoners. All of them. You think after all this, I intended to survive? The world doesn't work that way.
Is there no Drakengard 4 to explain this? No. So Drakengard 3 is
God, if
actually...
only.
So Drakengard 3 is actually a prequel to Drakengard 1.
All over.
There's a manga that kind of goes into it, but it's not very good and I wouldn't recommend it.
Yeah. It does explain a lot of stuff in that manga though. But yes. Like a lot of other tarot works, Yoko Taro works, if you really want to get more of the story, you will likely want to read all of the other content and play the DLCs.
Yeah, you basically need to play the DLC for this game's story to actually really make sense, especially with the sisters. Because we're skipping a lot of cutscenes, but ultimately what we explained to you is pretty much all you learn about the sisters in the game without the DLC.
One. Do you hear me? I finished off the intoners, just like you said. But what should I do now? How am I supposed to live in a world that lacks the intoner's protection? One.
Anyway, this is like kind of the ending that goes to Dod 1, but also not really. It's complicated. Anyway,
It's
yeah.
something.
Baby and Mother are died together, so F, but also aw. Anyway, Brother 1's off to go start the plot of Drakengard 1.
If there are no intoners left to protect the world, then I'll just protect it myself.
Yeah, remember that. If you're gonna watch the Dodd 1 run tomorrow, remember this outfit and this look. And keep your eye out, since we're
And
watching the
also-
cutscenes.
What he says, because it's important for Drakengard 1.
From this day forward, all will call me One.
They're just gonna put a pin in that. It's the secret tool that we're gonna use later to quote Mickey Mouse from that meme. Also, Best Girl is here.
Seems like we should have taken a different branch somewhere along.
Heck yeah.
Heck yeah. Also, there's birds now. Don't worry too much about it. The dragon. I mean, he's best baby.
Oh! Best Girl Dragon, and you will see her tomorrow.
Oh, don't worry. You'll see Best Girl Dragon a lot tomorrow.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Right, and that was Drakengard any percent, or Drakengard 3 New Game Plus any percent. Once again, thank you guys for having us for this impromptu run. Remember to donate. Here we go, we'll just do this one more time for the road. And yeah, it's sponsored by Drakengard.com. Come hang out with us if you want to learn how to run this game, or any of the Nier games, or the Drakengard mobile game. So yeah.
Thank you for the space.
Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much for stepping in and doing a quick run of Drakengard for us. Once again, thank you, Cathelios, Intona Alice, and Aloyak. Hopefully I pronounced that right. I'm sorry if I got it wrong.
You're fine.
Really
Don't
good.
worry about it.
Yeah,
You guys
yeah.
were amazing.
that was a
Absolutely
cool
amazing.
game.
Yeah, that was a really cool game.
Yeah.
We'll definitely be stopping in to check out Drakengard 1.
Yeah, it's less cool looking, but there is a dragon girlfriend. Spoilers for the people watching right now. So that's pretty cool.
Oh.
Oh, I'm definitely watching now.
Count me in.
That will be sorely dragon wife.
Yeah, thank you guys so much for having us.
Yeah, thank you for having us.
Thank you, Aloe
Thank
and Alice,
you.
for helping with commentary on it such a short notice.
No, don't worry. Thank
Yeah,
you
it's no big
for.
deal.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, if you guys could, because Jill's not here to change the scene, so we're gonna have to leave it on this. If you guys, this sounds really unprofessional on the stream, but would you guys mind jumping out to a different channel or into?
Hello.
Hello?
Hello? Hi. Sorry.
Hi. We were talking about that.
What is the verse for Mikhail's song?
It should be on branch D.
Branch D.
Branch D, it's the one where you fight 3.
Okay.
The shmup.
Camp.
Okay, just so you know, because on the stream everyone can hear you.
Yeah.
Still.
No, I'm aware.
Oh, cool. Well, I guess so. I'll just hijack you for a sec. Everyone, there's a little bit of technical difficulties. We're trying to get hold of Jill to be able to change the scene.
We're gonna let Best Baby sing for us while we wait.
Cool.
We can hear
Thank
Jill
you.
get called on Discord.
Thank you so much.
All right, everybody enjoy Mikhail's song. Complete silence.
My name is Mikhail. My name is Mikhail. I really love me some zero. I'm not a stinky dragon, nor am I a dirty dragon. Hop on my back and let's go for a ride. Yay!
Can we get some rat jams, cat jams in chat?
It's time for verse 2.
We vibing right now?
Yeah.
I think we're vibing.
Ooh, all right. Let's go.
While we're vibing, I guess I can go over the schedule for what's coming up for the rest of the day.
Yay! Awesome.
Okay, cool.
That's interesting.
Just kidding, we're still playing.
Just do another one really quick.
You gotta, oh geez. Do we want an encore of Mikhail's song? I can do 20 seconds of final song.
Oh boy. That might be a spoiler though.
I'm literally gonna get 2 seconds in and then fail. Alright, while we're getting ready for the next run, here's some gaming. Get your rat jams ready for the first 20 seconds of this song over and over again. Gaming with an E.
Gaming.
Sick.
Alright, time to choke immediately. It's my favorite and most hated rhythm game. Anyway, if I die, it's because they're ready to go. So, it's not because I'm bad at this game. Smile.
We're all good now.
Alright, cool. Oh no!
Jill changed it.
Okay.
Jill changed it back.
Okay, cool.
Nah, by accident.
Oh.
So you good.
I just died because I was letting you guys switch, not because I'm bad at that game. Don't worry about it.
Nah, you're good.